Hey guys, welcome back to another one. Companies don't give a fuck about your safety, especially big companies, generally speaking. The only safety that a big company is concerned with are their profits, the safety of their money, safety from lawsuits and litigation, which costs them money, so you can put that under money, and safety from workers' comp claims, which again costs them money. As far as your personal safety goes, they like to pretend, many companies, that they care about your safety. They don't. Now, that being said, you have companies that try to take a reasonable degree of certain safety measures, and then you have ones where they treat safety like a religion. When you have a company that treats safety like a religion, where they're talking about safety all the time, safety, 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 those are the companies that are essentially gaslighting you because they're not safe. Management is cutting corners, generally speaking, not implementing proper safety protocols. And if you work for them, run away. Some of the most unsafe companies I've worked for are ones that constantly talk about safety, 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 safety. Now, this safety thing I kind of liken to companies that pretend they're good environmental stewards. We care about the environment. We're green. As if they expect us to believe that companies like Walmart and McDonald's are wonderful environmental, Sierra Club founders or something. I mean, it's absolutely ridiculous, of course. They aren't good with the environment, but again, that's gaslighting. They're trying to put the blame on you. And every time you see this with safety, same thing going back to the workplace, it's always going to go back, you were being unsafe. It's never anything in their policies, plans, means, methods, and processes that could possibly help facilitate an unsafe work environment. No, it's you. I'll give you a prime example. I worked for a transit agency. I thought they were very unsafe. They may have been checking all the boxes at the time for being legal, but that doesn't necessarily mean they were safe. They were cutting corners on mechanical issues with buses. The buses were not fixed adequately and thus would break down all the time. Is that a safety problem? Sure. Is that likely to put you at risk as an employee? Of course. If your ass makes one little mistake, though, as an employee when a bus breaks down, it's you! So you just got to know what to look out for. And constant obsession over safety is a red flag. Now, I'm not saying if you work for a company and they talk about safety, that in and of itself is not necessarily a red flag. They may not give a fucking shit about safety. But every company should have a safety policy and manual. We understand that. But when it becomes a religion of the company, where they're constantly safety committee, safety this, safety suggestions, that is an elaborate form of gaslighting because they are not safe. So if you found this enjoyable, guys, I sure appreciate you. And we'll see you on the next one.
Safety, safety, safety. Not your safety, but the safety of this company's money.